As it stands 48 minutes ago, today, Elizabeth Warren has officially announced that she is going to be running for president of the United States. Now, we said earlier on that she was doing an exploratory committee, but she's just made an announcement now that she's fully into the race. I'm reading a few articles from CNN and Fox News, and this is a very big deal because now we have
news.
Yeah, so now we have a second progressive into the race for the office, or at least to get the nomination from the Democratic Party to challenge Trump in the 2020 presidential election cycle. So there's a couple of things we got to take away from this. I know we're going to be ending our first hour very shortly, but I want to basically everyone to observe on how the corporate media is also going to be addressing Elizabeth Warren. Now, she also has some of her controversies, most notably with her Native American ancestry that turns out not to be true at all.
And we talked about this on Tim Black, and you should check that out, that interview. But she really screwed up with Trump and Trump beat her. Yeah, and so, but the thing is too, in regards towards her campaign and her announcement, I'm wondering if the corporate media is going to do the same kind of fine-tooth comb and attack Elizabeth Warren on any other issues, any other connections. I don't know if it's going to be that as bad as Tulsi Gabbard got it, but it's questionable, and it's something that I'm going to have to observe. We're all going to have to observe because we want to fairly criticize our candidates. We want to vet them all. We want to make sure that they are all going to be properly criticized, and we pick the strongest of the candidates from the Democratic Party to challenge President Trump. But again, this is breaking news. Elizabeth Warren has announced it. I'm looking forward to seeing where her policies are, where she stands on certain issues. We're going to follow through with that. But with that being said, I do want to read what someone said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Karabamoth. Warren damaged herself with the DNA thing. She could have just said, "It's my family's oral history," and left it at that. That's exactly right. That's exactly what she needed to do. Instead, she had an oral history that I think she believed because that's what her family told her. And usually if your family tells you you're something, go along with it. Trump had a bet that she shouldn't have taken. She took the bet, and then she's like, "I'm 1 to 3 Native. You owe $1 million." But now, because of the way things are, so this is with Warren. Like what we've said, and I think it's going to be maintained throughout. Is we're going to see if she's going to be able to fight. We have said before she's not a fighter. She's not shown to be a fighter, and that's true, but we'll see.
But one of my criticisms, again, just for me to be on the record, one of my criticisms for Elizabeth Warren, and I'll just leave it at the final note, in regards to where she stands as a leader. Yes, she has fought for some progressive issues, and yes, she's been a voice, but only I think when it seems like it suits, like the victory is very assured. And finally, when I look at her, especially during the 2016 primary, the very fact that she didn't really acknowledge the election fraud that was happening to Bernie Sanders still makes me question